What's up? This is how I make dance beats for SIB. Alright, so for this beat, I have two distinct halves. This first half, I'll just play like a short snippet. It's double time, it's fast, it's dancey, like, you'll hear what I'm saying. And then I have the second half, which is basically that same idea, just half timed, so it's got like a whole different flow, a whole different bounce to it. So I started with this bass from Nexus, bounce fit, and I turned off this delay and reverb just so it's like completely dry, just like all bass, no like plugginess. I got nothing on the mixer for it. It's literally just playing a 671 and a 617. Like, it's like the most basic progression. So like kimj uses this a lot, 2hollis uses this a lot. It's like go-to dance progression. It's basically the foundation for the whole song. Like, everything gets built off of that one sound. Then I'm adding this Nexus lead, which if you look is playing in between the basses. So it's bass, lead, bass, lead. This lead is the Beautiful Day preset in Nexus. Once again, turned off the reverb and delay, so it's super dry. Nothing on the mixer track. Like, I just wanted this to be super dry, just like a little fill thing. So I'll play it with the context of the bass. And that's just a little call and response. The bass playing real low, then the lead playing real high to kind of separate them. And then I add this next Nexus lead, just a default saw. And then on this, I'm adding the EFX Motions sidechained break stop preset. I love this preset. This preset sounds good on everything. It's like a great like rhythmic layer. It's playing like this real simple little lead line. And just to play it without this EFX Motions, just so you can hear what it does. Then with it on, just gives it like that pulse, that little like pitch dive at the end of the phrases. It's just a real good preset for these type of beats. And that's really like the sonic foundation for the whole beat. So next, I'm adding this clap, just like a basic slap clap sort of thing. Just playing on the 4 with some gaps in between, just to like get this build up intro sort of thing. Like we're just establishing at this point. So now we're getting to the actual build up to this drop. So I got this reversed exhaust sound that's pitched up a bit. You reverse it. There's a little riser sort of sound. And now we're getting into this build up section. So here, I'm introducing a couple things. First, I have a new clap in hat that I'm adding. Just like a real simple offbeat hat and clap. Then I'm adding these supersaw chords. I'm starting with this supersaw, just like a basic SERUM supersaw. I'm literally just copy pasting the bass pattern and making like some real simple saw chords with it. And it's got like a little bit of a lead line to it. It's not just the chord. And I've got that same pattern copy pasted into this, which is just a different variation of the saw with like different unison and stuff. Just layering for fullness. Just the same thing, and then I got this square sort of sound. Also no effects, like literally just a basic square, just more layering those same chords. And once you play all of those together, it sounds like this. And then keeping the same bass and lead sounds but from before, adding the clap and open hat. Then I got this exhaust sound. It's only playing while this bass sound is playing and then cutting off during this middle part. So it's like 4 bars of stuff, 4 bars of gap, 4 bars of stuff, 4 bars of gap. And that's kind of like the call and response to the whole thing. Then we gotta talk about these EQ automations. So if let's go ahead and look, this right here is a bus of all of these chord sounds. And on this, I have this automated, the shape, and then the frequency. So watch how it grows as it goes along. You can see not only is it opening, it's also losing the resonance peak and slowly moving down. Then I just got this high cut EQ just to like make it a little less ear piercing. And that altogether builds real nicely into this drop section. I forgot to mention, I'm also adding this Nexus piano and just the power grand basic piano sound. And once again, just copy pasted the same chords, but I'm also adding the lead melody in between. Once again, nothing on the mixer. Like literally none of these sounds have anything on the mixer except for that one EFX motion sound, because you just want everything to be real dry. You want it to be like super dry. But I'll go ahead and play everything leading up to this drop and then the drop. So it sounds like a lot more than it is. The main thing that's changing is this bass pattern, and the rest of it is also changing around it. So before, we had like this call and response sort of thing going on where it was bass lead, like all these gaps in the chords. Now we just got straight motion the whole way through. I have kickstart on this sub bass chain and LFO tool also pulsing. Those are automated to come in on this drop part here. So this is the bass pattern. It's the same notes and everything, just a busier pattern. And got the exact same Nexus lead from earlier. Same chords, which I did the same concept, just copy paste the bass sound into here, just build out some chords, and then I got a lead line up top. Then I copy pasted these chords into the same other super saws that I was using before, and just all for fullness and sound. And I'm adding a kick in here, the basic kick, nothing crazy. Same clap and open hat. And on this clap here, I've got this envelope, so when you stop playing the clap, it cuts out this reverb tail. So I can hold it, it'll play the whole thing, or I can make it real short, it'll just play a little bit. In certain little parts, like right here, I'm cutting it off early. Like that. And basically that's really it for this drop. Adding the piano back in. Got this hat loop. There's like a basic dance hat loop. This exhaust, which I'm layering. But you'll see I'm letting it kind of like staircase in. So it's the one bass sound, then the lead sound, then the one chord, then all the chords. So it's not just all coming in like on the downbeat together. It's like growing as it plays along. And then once it hits this exhaust right here, this is where it fully comes in. And it just makes it feel like a lot more grand in the way that it's building, and makes it feel a lot more impactful. I'm adding this piano sound from earlier, copy pasted the same chords. Got this little fill here with this limiter automation. And what I like to do is I'll use a limiter, turn the gain all the way down, and automate it like a mute button. So if I turn it all the way on, it's basically muting this EFX motion sound, which is the only sound with tail because nothing else has reverb on it. So just in this little gap, it's just getting muted. Without it, it sounds like a little sloppy, like a little overlapping. Because you can still hear like that lead tail that just keeps going on. All of my projects, I use this as a mute button. Fruity limiter all the way down, automate it on and off to mute it. And that's really it for this first double time section. Then now, got the same bass, same leads and everything, but I'm half timing the drums and using some different drums. So I got this new clap. It's a little slappier, a little wider, and instead of being on the 2 and the 4 like this, it's on the 3, which gives it like that halftime feel. I'll go ahead and play this little section here and then break down what's changing. So here I'm adding this hat sound with these velocity rolls and also some panning on it, just up here randomize the hat sound like this. Also adding this kick is just a basic short kick. Just a real bouncy pattern, and I'm layering this kick with this MIDI out. The MIDI out is routed to port 1, and then on this main melody bus I've got the kickstart MIDI port 1, and I've got it on MIDI mode, which makes it so every kick, since it's layered with this MIDI out, is ducking all these melody sounds. So if you listen without this kickstart, it sounds kind of sloppy. You add that kickstart in, it just feels a lot more tight and together. Still got exhaust going on, build-ups and stuff. This is basically the verse section leading into the build-up. So let's go ahead and listen to this build. This buildup is basically identical to the other one. Got these filter automations opening it up. I'm adding this drum riser, and that's just got this volume automation making it grow in volume. And at the end here, I just got them layered so they kind of like double time out. Then now we're getting into this final drop here. This is the biggest part of the song. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this. This is the same bass pattern from the previous section, just playing these root notes, a lot more complicated of a pattern. And same lead, same chords and everything. Like all of the melodies here are the exact same. What's changing is the drums. So I've got this open hat, or this closed hat from earlier, clap, offbeat hat, kick layered with the MIDI out, and I'm adding some little drum loops down here. Gives it like some extra percussion and pluckiness, exhaust kind of rising in and out. So if I go ahead and turn on all these percussion sounds, this is like just the percussion for this drop. The biggest change here is I'm adding this sub here, just layered with the Nexus pluck bass, just to give it some more low end power. Then I'm also adding this respace, and what I'm doing here is going to process and remove fundamental, adding 16 voices of unison. And what that does is it just makes this like a kind of layer. It's not muddying up anything, it's not taking up the lows, it's just making some wide high-end noise layered with it. So here it just by itself. That with this sub, then we'll go ahead and play that with this Nexus bass. And it just gets real fat once you add all that together. And really, that's about it for the beat. I got like this little fill here, which is just like a octave up note getting spammed, and like that's really the whole beat. It sounds like a lot, it looks like a lot, but it's cause I'm cutting all of these gaps of silence, and like you just want it to not be just like, if I grab all these patterns and just like drag them in, just control B, add some drum, that just gets real stagnant. You gotta be adding gaps, adding fills, and it's really getting crazy with the arrangement. Especially on this, you'll hear it's just the pluck bass, then it's the sub, then it's the res, and then the chords come in, then after the chords come in, the piano comes in, and you got this perk that comes in. It's not just all coming in at once, it like grows over time during the drop. And another thing I get asked a lot about is my mixing. I just want to show what I have on all these mixer channels. On this drum fill that I was showing down here, I have a Pan Man, just sending it kind of back and forth in the ear. Then I've got SERUM effects, just giving it some flange, a bit of stereo. And an EQ, just kind of cleaning up the low. For the rest of the beat, nothing at all, except for the one with EFX motions and this one that I just showed. On the bus, I just have this LFO tool making it pulse, and this kickstart, which is MIDI triggered. On the master, soft clipper, threshold down a bit, and I turned the post down to about 60 before running it through Ozone. I have Ozone on this EDM preset, and what I'll do is I'll just play it and click this learn button, and this learn button, like, I have pretty good luck with it. I like pulling up a preset and then changing it with this learn button, and that's all my mixing. This is like 90% of my beats, or like nothing on any of these channels unless it really needs it, because all these sounds are already mixed, they're already like locked in, ready to go. You just gotta pick good sounds. If you pick a terrible hi-hat, yeah, it's gonna take like 7 EQs and 8 compressors to make it sound good, but if you just pick a good hi-hat, you don't have to do anything to it. You just like use it and move on. I feel like a lot of people just go too crazy with it. They like are putting 7 EQs and 1,000 compressors on everything. Just calm down, man. Like, you just gotta use like less stuff. That's about it. I'll have presets and everything on Patreon as the usual. SERUM 2 bank is loading. I'm working on it. It's gonna be fire. Hope this helped you out, and have a good night.